Oh. What is up? Alright, let's see if we can keep from getting reversed. A cat in the background. Oh my goodness.
Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. And here comes Drew Mestamaker. And a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board.
Drew Mestamaker. What a name.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
See, that was a kid that was on North Texas last year.
Just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Hands it off on the counter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Probably should have cut that one back up inside.
Offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The hand to the running back. Quick spin on the run. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as
come
a
on,
top
hold
5
on,
team
too.
to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Really
going
nice job
for
on
it.
the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll knock him down, but he
Barely.
moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last
I don't think
time.
I've completed pass yet, have I?
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left.
Maybe now.
Ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Maybe
One of the things
now.
you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Powers inside. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's looking to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone.
Come on.
Make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Left side is Hawkins. Breaks into the open. And
Where is my defense?
Mark it at the 47.
Oh, it's match.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous.
Let me
He's
guess, that's probably the guy I was
play
supposed to
just
cover.
waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down.
It's the only thing I have about
Got it to him in
hate about
space,
match. You don't
and
really
all of a
know
sudden
for
he
sure who
does
you're
the
supposed to
rest,
cover.
right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.
Running back stayed in and blocked, so I just played the zone underneath.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Out wide left, it's Pittman. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sells the run, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now the toss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. Looking to move the chains. They throw it completely.
Oh, whatever. That's first down.
It'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
All right, we're going for it.
Really hopeful he can make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles,
we didn't get
getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Wonk, wonk, wonk.
He wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll try the right side. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestemaker. Absolutely lit up college football a year ago. He's got so much talent. He's got size. He's deadly accurate. I don't think anybody doubts this offense is going to be electrifying right out of the gate.
And nobody doubts this offense, but Drew Mestemaker was doubted his whole life. That dude did not start one high school football game. Not a single one. To do what he did at North Texas and now to come to the Cowboys and lead a new squad with Eric Morris, I look forward to big things happening for Oklahoma State because they brought a lot of talent with the running back spot, with the receiver spot. This should be an offense that's carbon copied and ready to go. And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Young. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's inside. It's Hawkins. Jukes his way for more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right?
Oh, come on.
First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Right on the money, makes the grab in the end zone.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready.
Oh, come on.
Nice throw.
Get rid of that stupid thing off the very first one, man. So dumb.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low. Take out those.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Turns upfield. Sweet cut there. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Right side, it's Cooper. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Pick it up.
Drive here to get a couple of points.
What are you doing?
Chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat. at that time just short of the first down. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Left side is Smith. Runs through a man. He might have space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. First and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly. Touchdown, SMU. Fit it in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half.
Okay, well, just let the time run out.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's USC able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Kevin!
On the move from inside his 5.
Oh, I had a...
looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
I had a spot.
What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I talked to the SMU head coach coming out of the locker room. He said his reminder to his team in the locker room is we are a team in playoff contention, but we have to take care of business now. Even though it's a blowout, even though they've got a big lead, they cannot be satisfied. He
Appreciate that, Holly. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Tough run here. It's screen. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Jennings. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the route is on.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Turning it on. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Sells the run, looking to pass. The short hands, it's Green. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
See some running room. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Cowboys! made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down.
Hey, Nate.
23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Yeah, we've been
Hey guys, here on the SMU sideline,
trucking along so far.
From these players, this has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again, or if the defense starts to make a statement.
My offensive line's been blocking good.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
All right, what is the safety going to do? Is he coming up? Going back?
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Hand off to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial.
They just absolutely
just to get the drive started, man.
Vacated the middle of the field.
Get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise
just
to anybody.
dominating.
You got the lead in the third quarter, and you want to keep it. You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After run, now throw. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Yeah.
The play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And he makes a play.
Those routes never work. I don't know why I keep trying them.
Second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're all over him. Chase to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
What on earth? What?
Past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football
That's
game.
crazy.
They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Green.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Look out! Zips it out to his man. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sells to fake. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like where.
Yeah, I'm only ahead by 10 now.
This big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
Oh, a 10-point lead now. That's not good.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Come on, hold that block, man.
More running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mustang's offense is ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Knight.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Drops back on 1st down. Coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
If a free safety comes
blitzing, recognize it too late.
Throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
The give to the lone running back on the stop.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop.
Gosh, dog it. Come on, team.
Let's go to the sideline.
Oh, my goodness.
I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab.
Overran it.
Got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Barnes.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Gotta make the play.
Oh, come on.
Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Now on the counter. He's got enough. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
A little insurance.
Gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
It's searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. And they got it.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the...
Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys decide to...
I guess I gave up.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a and he brought them to their feet on that one. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Let's see if they call timeout. Maybe not.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snap to the back. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, SMU. And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Handoff again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Play action on first down. Still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Young. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in them. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the...
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the important safe that sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and...
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.
Take a look at the stats.
Saying goodbye, everybody.
23 first downs, 19 for them. Total plays, they actually had more plays than I did. $29 rushes, 270 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Some of that was scrambling. 33 for 131. Yards per rush, 9.3, 4 for them. 21 of 34. Had 3 touchdowns. 15 of 23, had 4. Only had 153 passing yards. That dude was a beast. Couldn't get the passing going. Passing the ball is like really tough. User. See how many sacks do they have on me? 2 as well. Well, we get a victory against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. So we are good. Recruiting is good. Let's see if I can. Where are we at in the recruiting top class? Right now we're sitting at number 17 with 14 3-stars and 1 2-star. Tim's going for all the top talent. UCF, only 2-star, 1-star. Stanford, a couple 3-star. Florida State's only got 1 4-star. Pitt, 1 2-star. Auburn has not got anybody yet. It's kind of odd. Tulane also. Sorry for all the yawning.